Before legends were written, one human saw what no one else ever had: a dragon. Meet Kale, an ordinary wanderer about to witness the impossible. The signs were clear. Something immense had walked here before him. Each step forward brought him closer to a meeting that would change history forever. And then, there it was, alive, ancient, watching him as carefully as he watched it. Fear gripped him. But awe held him rooted to the spot. Every scale told a story older than any human memory. He could barely comprehend the size, the power, the mystery. The dragon was aware, curious, not hostile, yet. Kale realized he had stumbled into a moment no one else had lived to tell. But curiosity burned brighter than fear. He had to know it, had to see it up close. The air thickened. The silence spoke louder than words. Every instinct told him to run, yet something told him to stay. It was watching, learning, perhaps even judging. This was no myth. This was real. And Kale was the first to see it. Kale's journey led him deeper, each step revealing the dragon's world. It moved with grace, like a creature of both power and elegance. Its gaze held centuries of knowledge of worlds long gone. The evidence of its life was everywhere, yet untouched by human hands. It seemed to understand him as if reading his very soul. Courage outweighed fear. One step at a time, he approached the impossible. The first moment of true recognition passed silently, like a heartbeat. Every detail was breathtaking, impossible yet real. Its power was undeniable. Yet calm, as if it chose to remain peaceful. He had to capture this, to remember, to share one day. The sound echoed through the valley, not threatening but commanding respect. Kale felt both tiny and immortal in the presence of this ancient being. It was at rest, yet its presence dominated everything around. Step by step, he bridged the gap between myth and reality. And then, it revealed itself fully, magnificent beyond imagination. The brilliance was blinding yet mesmerizing. He couldn't look away. It wasn't a beast. It was a sentinel of a time humans had never known. Every movement had to be measured. One wrong step could be fatal. A reminder of its power, gentle yet undeniable. And there, in the shadow of its immense presence, he met it. Eye to eye. A moment of trust. The dragon studied him unafraid, as if sensing his heart. Its breath was warm, smoky, a reminder of both danger and wonder. And just like that, fear gave way to awe and even joy. An unspoken connection formed, bridging centuries of solitude. For a brief moment, two worlds collided peacefully, perfectly. He documented every detail, knowing this encounter would be legendary. It was testing him, seeing if he respected its space. Curiosity became companionship, silent but profound. The grace, the power, every motion told stories of ages past. He offered a gesture of goodwill, and it accepted ever so gently. Its flight was poetry, each movement a masterpiece of power and elegance. They understood each other without words, a silent mutual respect. It wasn't just a predator. It was a part of nature itself, living in harmony. Every nerve tingled with fear and wonder. He had never felt so alive. Trust had been earned quietly without words or force. For a fleeting moment, human and dragon moved as equals. Its call resonated through the valleys, a song of ancient power. He felt small, yet part of something far greater than himself. An invitation, a silent challenge to venture further. And with that step, his life and history would never be the same. But peace is fleeting. Danger lurked, unseen yet inevitable. Kale wasn't alone. Another presence approached. Not friendly, but territorial. The dragon he trusted now prepared to defend, and Kale had to trust its instincts. Every heartbeat echoed. Every rustle could mean death. A rival dragon, powerful, ancient, and unwilling to tolerate intruders. His companion became his shield, a living, breathing fortress of power. The valley shook as titans collided. Kale could barely comprehend the scale. Survival was instinct, every second counting against impossible odds. Power unleashed, fierce and awe-inspiring, a force of nature incarnate. He had never felt heat like this. A reminder of just how small he was. Strategy and strength met, an ancient dance of dominance. From a safe distance, he realized this was more than a fight. It was survival itself. The dust settled. His companion had triumphed, but the danger wasn't gone. Kale's courage returned, tempered now with a deep understanding of power. Peace returned, fragile and precious, earned through trust and courage. He knew he owed his life to this creature, a bond forged in danger. The valley seemed to breathe again, life returning after chaos. Night fell, peaceful but alive with possibility. He realized this was more than friendship. It was mutual respect, sacred and rare. In that moment, he understood. History was being rewritten. With the coming dawn, Kale realized this moment would never return. The dragon had guarded this world long before humans learned to dream. Kale knew he couldn't stay, but leaving felt like betrayal. The dragon sensed his choice, accepting it without anger. In that touch, Kale felt memories, ages, wars, and forgotten skies. He saw a past where humans and dragons once shared the world. The knowledge was heavy, a truth humanity was never meant to forget. This was the dragon's warning. And its farewell. The age of dragons was ending. Not by force, but by choice. Kale reached out, but legends are never meant to stay. And just like that, the dragon was gone. He was alone again, carrying a secret no one would believe. But Kale understood his purpose now, to remember and to warn. He was no longer just a man. He was a witness, and the world would never see dragons the same way again. Years passed, but the memory never faded. He left clues, hidden in stories, carvings, and myths. Most called him a storyteller. Few sensed the truth, but the sky remembered what humanity forgot. Even now, the mountains stand like guardians. Some say dragons never truly left. They only wait. Because legends aren't born from imagination. They're born from truth. And this was the first human who met a dragon. But maybe not the last. Subscribe for more forgotten legends and ancient secrets.